Welcome to Fingering the Page.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Katie, and we're here to talk about books that touched us.
In our heart place. Today, guys, we're going to step outside the Shifter universe and talk about something a little different. Some of you are probably thinking to yourselves, thank God. Are they going to talk about, something we know?
Perhaps a classic.
A bestseller, maybe.
Something that you've heard about on Book Talk.
Or an Oprah's book club.
Or a Reese's book club.
Or even your local librarian's book nook.
Or even a local Barnes & Noble piece of paper that's taped to the shelf from a staff member.
But it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's Single Orc Dad, as recommended to me by my friend and yours, Jeff Bezos.
A good man through and through. Which, in some regards, Single Orc Dad, I very much believe needs to be in syllabi across classrooms. I think it needs to be read in every American literature class. I believe it is the next great American novel. I believe it is the next Wuthering Heights. I believe it is...
Okay, real quick. Wuthering Heights was written by Emily Bronte. She is British.
Close enough. What is America if not Big England?
That's true. That's true. And much like Heathcliff, Rexin is very similar. He is mysterious. He is passionate. He has a huge hog.
I wrote my senior year paper on Heathcliff's huge hog, and I actually got a blue ribbon at the county fair. Let's take a look.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Still got a D on the paper, though.
Nah, that's understandable. Much in the same way I get Wuthering Heights and Jane Eyre confused, I also get Single Orc Dad and Wuthering Daddy confused.
It's actually Single Orc Daddy.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Confusion again.
I know, but here's the thing. Wuthering Heights is a novel about love, propriety, tragedy. And Single Orc Dad is a novel about love, an amusement park, and a custody battle.
Pretty much the same book, guys.
Basically. As a reminder to our audience, these are very real books available for purchase wherever you get your reads. And you can read the whole Sweet Treat series right here.
I'm going to go ahead and read the Goodreads summary, let everybody know what we're getting into here.
Okay. Take us away, A-Dog.
Are we still doing that?
I am.
Okay. I kind of don't like it because it's kind of close to Adolf.
Who?
The Nazi commander Adolf.
Okay. Never
also the name of the guy who runs the pizza place near me. I don't like that guy either.
That guy sucks.
Yeah. Will my roller coaster romance with my hunky orc neighbor fly off the rails or ignite our hearts forever? After inheriting my estranged dad's defunct kiddie amusement park, I turn in my corporate badge and return to my old hometown.
This sounds like the beginning of every Hallmark movie I've ever watched, and I have watched over 12 dozen of them, specifically in the last couple weeks. Except in this scenario, I feel like the Hallmark movie, I have the name, I have the title, I can hear it.
Okay.
The Ride of Their Lives.
Love it.
Uh-huh.
So good. Buckle up for love. Don't forget your condoms.
You don't have to say the last part.
I think we do. I feel like we owe Hallmark that much. They're like, hey, we don't
right.
show sex in our movies.
It's rated
but
G.
Yeah.
For good.
Yeah. I like that every Hallmark movie starts with the guy opening his wallet, glancing a condom, and then closes it, puts it back in his pocket.
He said, not today.
Yeah.
He said, he always goes, I need to love her first.
Yeah. Well, I think he's just saying, he's like, maybe marriage first. And then
you're right.
back in the wallet it goes.
Marriage first, love second.
Yeah.
Sex third.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Despite the issues I had with my dad, I rediscovered the fun I missed out on while I lived the last 10 years in the city.
Oh, see, okay. I don't know if you guys have ever lived in a city, but it is definitely not fun.
Oh, it's awful. There's traffic.
There's trash.
Oh my God. Let's say, did you ever want to live in a place where all your favorite bands showed up? No, obviously. You came to the city for silence.
Exactly. You want to live in a city that has so many public libraries, all your books are available all the time? Ugh.
The worst.
Let me wait. Teach me patience.
Yeah. let me imagine how the book's going to turn out because I'll never see it. I'll never find it.
Exactly. You want different types of food and restaurants to go to at all hours of the day?
Ugh,
Get me out of here.
hate it. You don't want to learn how valet service works? Okay. All right.
You don't want to experience the frustration of parking and parking lots and
Yeah.
fender benders? What is life if not benders?
Yeah. Oh no, you screwed up. What are you going to do? Move to the other side of the city with new different people? Yeah, you can do that, but why would you want to?
Exactly. Cities stink.
Yeah.
And that's why we love this take. We love Adeline's
It's a
take.
good take. So, listen, problem is more than just the rides at Quirky Kingdom need fixing.
At the amusement park.
Yes.
We liked the Quirky Kingdom call out because that's one of our favorite thrift stores.
Oh, yeah, it is. I actually got 3 monocles there last week.
Yeah, and I got a fur coat and a case of mono.
And
a cane.
How much was the mono?
$3.99,
Love
baby.
it. Love it.
At a sale.
Listen, all this fixing, it's way more than Adeline can handle on her own. She taps her new neighbor to help, Rexin, a hunky orc handyman who's also a single dad extraordinaire. Since the summer, he brings his 12-year-old son to the job with him. I like that. No child left behind.
That's not what that means.
I think it is.
Well.
As we grease wheels on the purple turtle ride, not a sex thing. And get the elephant carriages running again, not a sex thing, guys. Sparks ignite between us.
Definitely a sex thing.
Sparks will fly! Only time can tell if our roller coaster relationship will clickety-click its way to something special or veer off track forever.
What, not clickety-clack?
I like clickety-clack. I think clickety-click means it's moving smoothly. Have you ever been in a relationship that clickety-clacked?
I mean, I feel like based on that, I've only been in relationships that have clickety-clacked. I've never experienced a clickety-click.
It's pretty great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've been in an 18-year clickety-click.
Oh, yeah, clickety-click, yeah.
Clickety-click, don't talk dick. Clickety-clack, don't talk back. You've heard it.
Yeah. Wiggity, wiggity, whack. Right?
You're right, dog.
Don't call me that.
Let's get into what we liked and what we didn't like about this book.
In a segment we like to call What We Liked and What We Didn't About This Book.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing The Witch. I saw Wicked last night.
Oh, you saw the movie?
There's a movie?
Just keep going. This one hits a lot of subgenres of romance. Single dads with a matchmaker son, orc daddies, and last but not least, dads who won a custody battle against their in-laws. Super hot.
Super hot. This is the kind of book that gets rid of all the things we hate in books. Tension, competition, any sort of getting to know you period.
Boo.
We don't need it.
Get it out of here.
We want to know that love is automatic.
Yeah, just go straight to the general arousal scenes.
Yep. That's what we need.
What didn't we like about this book, Andy?
Well, as some of the reviewers pointed out, the canon for this book series is kind of confusing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, in the first book, which is Cookies from My Orc Boss, orcs only mate during the winter, not during the spring, which is when this book is set.
Okay.
Oh, actually, this is set during the summer. So, again, very confusing. And also, IUDs are working in this book, but in Orc Twins, orc semen just goes right through the IUD like it's tissue paper.
Okay, so book 1, Cookies for My Twins for the Wild Orc.
Yeah.
IUDs, impossible.
Right.
Single orc dad, IUDs do work.
Yes.
And that they all live in the same multiverse.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, it could be said that Rexin is a different kind of orc than the other orcs, but if so, then we need to talk about that.
Correct.
And I'm sorry, I really try to be calm about this, but this is insane, all right? How are IUDs working in some books, but not in others? This is just...
I mean, maybe...
This is just bad. I'm sorry, this is bad. There's 3 women on this. Get it together, ladies. Do IUDs work or not? Ka!
He is passionate. But as a woman who is very pro contraception and clarity, this is confusing.
I'm sorry, Katie. I just can't get over this. Can you just bring it home?
Yeah, sure. There's another thing we really didn't like that jumped out to us. This excerpt specifically. I'll take us through. I only worked to keep busy. Like many orcs, I emerged from the mountain with bags of gold and jewels, enough to support me and my son in a comfortable lifestyle for the rest of our days and beyond. I got angrier as I said it. In this economy, you just emerge from a mountain with bags of gold and jewels.
And you're working a job because you like it? Is that it? You're just taking our jobs?
Yeah. What does this tell us? Orcs are taking our jobs.
Exactly. Listen, I don't mean to get personal. I don't like to share my personal life during this.
And we're not trying to be a political podcast.
This is not what we're about. But last week I lost my job to an orc. Okay.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
Your livelihood is at stake, but I did hear that is not good. That is lost wages.
It really is. It's not just for lost wages. It's not the wages. If it was just the wages, that'd be okay. Right? But
it's the lifestyle.
It's the lifestyle. And it's the dream that I had of managing being an orc, you know?
Yeah.
That has long been my dream.
It's not going to happen. And honestly, it's just really hard because you've been after this dream for like a decade. And then all of a sudden everything flips and orcs come in and our reality is different. We have to adjust.
I even asked the guy, I was like, do you need this job? He's like, oh no.
And he just dumped gold in front of
you. Right.
And you tried to take some and he slapped your hand away.
Yeah. He's like, this is mountain gold.
Yeah,
I was like,
can't touch it.
I think all gold's mountain gold.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to spread rumors, but I did hear that they're hiring orcs for the all-female Friends reboot.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Stay strong.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure you guys are thinking, if they make a movie of this, who are they going to cast? Well, don't worry. We've already thought about it.
Bing, bing.
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 Hey!
Okay, let's start with our heroine, Adeline. As a recap, here is her character breakdown. She has brown hair.
She has glasses. Did it.
She's shorter than an orc.
Overcome with grief from her dad's death.
And super horned up.
Super horned up. There's really only one answer.
Old Rose from the Titanic.
Yep.
We chose her for obvious reasons. The main one being she is shorter than an orc.
And super horned up. Next up is our hero, Rexin. Let's give the people his character breakdown. He has green skin.
Horns.
Sometimes grumpy.
He's the dad with a huge peen.
Guys, it sounds like we're just making up stuff. Let me read an excerpt from this book so you get a feeling for this.
Yeah, and just kind of get cozy. Maybe turn your volume up a little bit.
Yeah. Make sure your kids are out of the room, please.
Yeah. We don't want to tell you how to parent, but that would probably be for the best.
I think that would be for the best. I barely remember my name or his. All I knew was that he had a huge knobby with nubs on the side.
Nubs!
Nubs. It was bent at the tip.
No.
And I suspected that would make the head rub my G-spot with each thrust. And damn, he had a spur.
A spur? Like on a cowboy boot?
Yep. Now
and
I know
it's bent?
Are you going to feel it? She says, I wouldn't feel it from the backward position, which I don't even know what that is.
Yes,
but
you do.
The backward, are they both backwards? Just back to back?
Yeah. Just back to back. Like this.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not feeling that spur.
Yeah.
But at this point, I was going to come the first time he thrust his glorious inside me anyway. Spur exploration would come next.
I can't. I feel like I am sinning. I feel like I need to take a shower.
Oh, boy.
Okay, keep going.
I want to be in the backward position right now.
Oh.
He'd placed the head of that yummy to my opening. I couldn't wait to feel it pumping fast.
Yummy does not belong.
Gross. Gross. We're gonna end it there because it just gets worse.
So uncomfortable. Okay.
So uncomfortable.
I mean, but here's the thing: you read it and you're like, only one person comes to mind.
Oh, only one. Dick Van Dyke.
Yes.
Finally, the sun brer. He has green skin.
He's into roller coasters and blue jeans.
As Rexin's son, he does have a huge dong.
With a spur.
With probably, I think the spur in orcs does not grow till age 16, but eventually he will have a spur. Yeah, it's coming. The obvious choice for casting the son, we have no words. We have to say it, but listen, this guy, after his work in Radio Flyer, Adventures of Huck Finn, The Good Son,
loved.
Back to the Future 2.
Uncredited.
Yep. He was just a random kid in that movie, but he did crush it. We think Elijah Wood would bring a lot to this role.
Would
do it. Now listen, don't we have a poster or
We
something?
did. We hired a professional. They charged a lot of money an hour to design this. But it's a nice reflection of what this movie could look like. Let us know in the comments if you guys want a signed copy.
Yeah.
From Andy and I. We can't give you access to the celebrity signatures, but Andy and I can sign it. If you want to throw us an extra $5 buckaroos, Andy and I will sign the cast's names.
Yep.
We can't figure out Patreon, so this is what we're doing.
This is what
instead.
We're doing. Yeah. We think you'll love it.
It'll come in a unmarked white envelope to your doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be arranged. Yeah. Let us know.
For an extra 10, we will hire a paperboy type character we call a poster boy, and they will ride up on a bike, throw it at your door.
Throw it at you.
Throw it at your door.
Yeah. That guy's good.
Yeah.
You should. It's worth the $10.
Yeah.
For an extra 20, we will hook up a fax machine again and buy you a fax machine.
Yep.
And fax it over as is.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Now, I know some of you are saying, I don't have $20 extra. Understandable.
Right.
For $15 extra, we will send you a sound clip of a fax machine so you can get the same effect.
Yeah.
When we have the paperboy deliver the poster
It'll sound kind of like a... It's the AOL sound. It's the same. It's the same.
It's pretty much the same.
Yeah. So up to you. A couple different tiers.
Just trying to get that out there, guys.
All right.
Listen, that'll do it for episode 3 of Fingering the Page.
Keep your hands above the covers.
Or don't.
And until next time, keep reading.